I'm here with John and Dean from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Guys, you are doing a big sequel. What is the challenge for a director and a composer when you're doing a sequel to such a huge franchise like that resonated with so many people?
Well, the challenge for me is always that the director won't say, I preferred the first one. As long as I got past that, I was okay.
And as a storyteller, where do you go? Like, do you really find it hard to kind of get that story going?
Well, John and I both had the same daunting task, which was how do you take something that's beloved with very fervent fans and not disappoint them, but also in the process not repeat ourselves. So I think by introducing Hiccup 5 years older, it allowed us to get a little more sophisticated with both the film and the score, and it opened up new territory for us.
Did the process change at all between the first one and the second one? I mean, did you kind of come in at a different spot, maybe in pre-production more, or knowing that you were going to be part of this one?
Yeah, I did on this one because there was a song. I mean, we had a song at the end of the last one, but this one had to actually be sung by the cast.
Right.
So we couldn't shoot the scene, as it were, until we'd written the song. So I was brought in much earlier that. And Yonzi and I and Dean, and eventually actually even Shane McGowan, who supplied the lyrics for us, wrote the song and about 18 months before the film came out.
So was that the song in the script? Like that was ready to give to John in the script phase?
Not really in the script phase, but it was described at least. We knew what we wanted it to be, and it was very important that it be carefully handled because it could be very cheesy if it was executed poorly, but we had to make it really honest. So I think having that careful touch from the start and bringing in, I think no one writes lyrics like Shane McGowan of the Pogues. So the fact that he was still kind of coherent and willing to be part of it was a really fun thing, really made it special.
Are you going to pull him back from vacation for number 3?
He's already agreed to it, so I think, we're back. And the nice thing is, because John's not doing so many films, he can come in, he can sort of drift in and out of the process as he likes, and he had a lot of time to kind of play with themes long before we really had to kind of crack the whip and say it needs to happen now.
I mean, it's one of my favorite scores of the year, the first one. I mean, I've listened to you since you started, so thank you for all the stuff you got. It's a wonderful story, so thank you so much for...
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, sir.